Hi, I'm Raven Babineau Granger, and I'm an 8th grade teacher at Jennings High School in Jennings, Louisiana. Today I'm going to talk to you about the different roles of a special ed teacher, a regular ed teacher, the dispositions, and also the professionalism of a teacher. The roles of a special education teacher include supporting, planning, instructing, and monitoring student progress. One of the main keys to being a special education teacher is being able to collaborate. Collaboration with colleagues, other teachers, students themselves. Also collaboration basically with anyone in the child's learning environment that would help improve their learning situation. The next thing we want to talk about is smooth transitions. You want students to have a smooth transition between the regular education classroom and the special education classroom, because sometimes it's an included class in which we need to make sure that the children are prepared for whatever is coming that way. So some of the time, as a special education teacher, you would front load the information. That is, give the students the information before you cover it, so that when you are covering it in class, they'll be comfortable with what you're doing in class and not afraid to take educational risks. Lastly, I would like to talk to you about special education teachers using reflection as a tool. Anytime you can reflect back on what you have done with a student to improve and note your successes and failures, you're winning with that student. The general education teacher has big responsibilities as well. But again, the number one key is collaboration. Collaboration number one with the student. Lots of time the regular education teacher can get a lot of information from the student themselves, figuring out where they are and what they know and what they are struggling to do, so that as we go through the lessons, I can figure out when the student does not understand, go to that student, help them at the time when they're feeling uncomfortable, and get through it to show them that they too can be successful in the lesson. Another person that you should collaborate with is the child's special education teacher. You and the special education teacher should talk about planning for the student, should talk about implementing new strategies for the student, but mostly should talk about what happens once the student has tested and what information we can gather from that test to help the student improve on whatever skill we were learning for that assignment. Another thing, a general education teacher should be willing to learn, always willing to learn. Take direction from the special education teacher to make sure that we are making the right educational choices for them. Some of the dispositions I currently possess are the skill of communicating, listening, collaboration, empathy, patience sometimes, the ability to adapt to many different situations. But where I need to improve upon is the best practices for special education students. I am not fully aware of every learning disability or thing that might affect a special education student. So I plan to really learn those disabilities and learn the best practices to help students improve. Finally, I'm going to talk about personal biases. I plan to eliminate personal biases in my classroom by getting to know each student one-on-one, making sure that I listen to not only what's going on in school, but also what's going on in their home lives. I find that if we make a connection with students and we show them that we care a lot, that's when they perform at the highest levels. Thank you.